how do you actually set in practice the systems, the methods, the things that can enable people to actually do this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question. I think leadership knows. I think boards know. I think that they know that they're living in this different world, and the struggle really is, how do we actually, like you say, it's really how do you implement such change? And unfortunately, I think we we tend to do it the same way as that structure that I was talking about. It's sort of this top down, often
Hmm.
consultant led, sort of pushing it down the stack. We are going to do it this different way. And what happens is, like, if you look at the agile transformations as an example, what often happens is that the implementation details are passed on to people that don't really understand the principles of
Yeah,
agile. They don't
yeah,
understand the empowerment part. They're given to people that are given their marching orders, and so they go and implement it. And what you get are a lot of agile structure, a lot of agile functions without the principles that are really driving the change that we want to see. Running events or leaders empowering teams to go solve problems that are more near-term problems. So rather than thinking about innovation as, oh, I got to, reinvent banking, you're thinking about, well, how do I get the design team to work differently with the manufacturing floor? Or how can we get, these particular processes to be more efficient? Or how do we update even, sales scripts? Or how do we take this existing product and let's just run some experiments in this market over here? So what we're trying to do is get people the behavior change at the grassroots level, get them to start learning and practicing those behaviors, while at the same time you're giving leadership this ability, these new skills to evaluate those projects differently. So rather than what's my return on investment and when are you going to get done and when are we going to see all of the returns, it's
yeah,
acting more like the startup world, which is, well, how many customers have you been talking to? What have they have to say? What's the feedback that we're getting? What are the experiments that you've run? What is the engagement that you're seeing from this particular market segment? And so, or internal stakeholders. And so the idea is to practice the behaviors in order to demonstrate, which I believe wholeheartedly is true, that a lot of these skills already exist in these companies
yeah,
and that you can drive near-term impact, that it's not, we have to wait 5 years. We actually can see process improvement, back-end improvement, marketing and sales improvement in a very short period of time. And so that's how you create this momentum where people start to trust that they can actually empower these teams to go and solve even bigger problems.